So for Fiddlesticks, a very effective tool is being able to pull the camps together so that you can drain them at the same time, because his drain will just drain everyone near him. So if you can pull camps together like this, it'll make your jungling a lot quicker when you can do red and chickens at the same time instead of, having to drain each one by themselves. So I'm just going to show you all of the spots you can stand to pull the camps together. So let's respawn these. So for red and chickens, it's as I showed before, it's right in the corner of the tree here. There's a couple other spots you could walk here, but the easiest one is going to be that corner. And so you can look and see the patience bars above the red and chickens, and if they start dropping, you'll know you have to reposition. So if I'm a bit too far up, you can see the red buff starts dropping, so I know I gotta walk down a bit to fix it. Or, like, if you see the chickens start to go down, you know you gotta go up a bit. So you can kinda make sure that you're in the right spot based on where their patience bars are. But yeah, generally, so spot you're going to want to be is right in the corner here. Right where the shadow is, next to the corner of the tree. For these chicken and red, it's going to be the same deal. It's going to be right in the corner here, right in this plant. So I'll just pull these guys together. Stand right there. And you can see both the patience bars are just sitting there, they're not moving, so we know we're good here. And we can just drain. So you can also pull together the blue and the gromp. This is probably the easiest pull because there's a lot of space you can go with it. So you can see even if you just auto attack the gromp, neither of their bars are going down. This is a spot you can stand. You can stand a little farther up. If you go too much further, the gromp will start resetting. But really, you just have to keep an eye on their patience bars to make sure that neither of them are resetting before you start the drain. Because if you start the drain, you cancel it, then you'll lose the cooldown on your drain. So you want to make sure that you are in the correct spot. So the wolves in the blue, this is probably the toughest one, is on this side. Between the blue and the wolves. So the spot is going to be right here in the bottom of what looks like a greater than sign, or like a mouth or something. You see this little, yeah, it's like a greater than sign. It's a white one, and so it's right at the bottom of it is where you're going to want to click. Now there's a couple other spots you can click, but this is the easiest one for me. Because it's, as long as you know where this is, it's never going to move. So you just have to remember to try to find it when you're looking for this. So you can see you can pull the camps together by doing this and then walking up to the spot. And then once you're in the spot, you see it's not going to reset. So I'll just do that again. So it's right in the bottom here is where we're going to want to click. So, and honestly, if the wolves reset, it's fine as long as they don't continuously and they come back and they're fine. It's not the end of the world, but this is how you would pull the wolves and the blue together to drain on this side. Over here, wolves and blue, same deal. You have a lot of leeway here, where neither of the bars are saying, like, this is just a bit too far over, but you see even just a little bit, both bars aren't resetting. You can go all the way to here, too much further, and you see the blue starts resetting, so you just gotta keep an eye out for these patience bars. Okay, gotta reset these guys. So for wolves and blue, up here. This one's a little easier than this side. You see this little dirt path? It's right on the corner of the zigzag, so right where that grass is there in that corner. That's where you're going to want to click. So you can start pulling this up. And once your drain finishes, make sure your mouse is already here and just click there, and you can see that neither of them are resetting. So those are the different spots that you could stand normally. Now I will say it does change a little bit based on terrain. On Mountain Map and Infernal Map, you can pull chickens with krugs. There's a little gap here where you can stand to pull both, but as it stands, there's actually no spot that you can pull both and hold them there. You see, because krugs start resetting once you walk to here, and red will start resetting once you walk past here, so there's no real spot. Now what you can do, though, is to say you're, draining this. You can start walking down and, pull it while finishing this camp, and that's something you can do. It is easier when you're at level 2, obviously, because you can pull the krugs with your E. So I'll show you up here how that would be done. Just for time reasons, let's get this guy down quickly. And okay, so he's gonna die to the next drain, so we can start walking him up and start draining this while this one finishes. So these are the types of things that you can do to make sure your clear's a little more efficient.